Let me close that. That was still from last stream. I need to get some more scarves. I lost like half of the ones that I had. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna move everything over. Chapstick. I'm excited we finally get to like actually get into the story today. Let me launch it. It takes a minute. Maybe two. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That looks crazy. I need to braid it. Like this weekend. I already washed it. I just have to moisturize it and braid it all up because I can't do it with my hair on a daily basis. I'm being honest with y'all. There. Let's see, what percentage are we on? Oh my god, the sun. Yes. One thing I didn't check was the percentage of my items real quick. Because I may have an inconvenient play session due to the fact that I forgot to charge everything. Like my mouse. It's not... Alright, let's try that again. That's what I thought. There was an update. Okay, 49%, that's fine. And then Veilguard. 22, that's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave this off right now. Since we still have a little light right now. Before it gets dark. I just didn't want the sun in my face. Oh, and my keyboard doesn't die. Alright, what were we doing? Well, I have more energy today, so maybe I can get some more stuff done in this area before moving on. I know I was supposed to do story, but there's chests over here, and I kind of want them. But how do I get there? Let's go here and see if we can reach what we're looking for. What's that? I think we already looked at that. Okay, so it's below. Probably here.
Let's see if it burns.
Ooh.
Door's sealed, but I'll bet the Warden's left a clue around here to open it.
I've been here 3 days now, and I'm so close I can feel it. The treasure, the old records about what is just behind this door. The seals are the key. Find the matching ones and the door should open. They're hidden around the castle. It's almost like the bones are watching me, waiting for me to find these seals. If I get this open, I can go back to Kirkwall, rich enough to buy the Viscounty. Running low on food, eat some of the local plants, and my guts are feeling bare. Just going to close my eyes for a minute. Oh, I see. Okay. Eagles. Find all the notes. Put it up there.
All right.
I'll need a wisp.
Oh shit.
Good.
Fuck's
Needed
sake.
some action.
Watch for ranged attack!
Massive range.
Beat the odds.
I'm not really understanding how I get on the second floor of this damn map. I keep going around in circles. Like, how do I get to the top floor? I need to get wherever this is. And I can't find like a ladder or anything. So we're on level 2. We need to get to level 3. How? I have no idea. I'm not understanding why I'm being like blocked off here. Whatever is on the other side of this wall, I can't seem to get to. Which isn't serving me because I'm just going around in circles. And I'm tired of fighting this fucking thing. No, because we're literally back in the same predicament. Let's go up. I feel trapped. Like I can't leave this part of the map. What if I go here? Like I know that there should be a way up, but it just kind of feels like this map is just like set up in chunks and they're not actually connected. Like that. I don't understand what puzzle they want me to do with that. I've only found one lock in the castle because all of the areas are blocked off by needing some kind of wisp. Where am I now? I'm pretty sure I just... Like, I'm back here. There's a gap here. I'm pretty sure I can't get to that. Yeah, no, I can't. There's stuff over there, so I know you can get to that side. I just don't know how. And I'm not finding any... Yeah, like getting here, I have no clue how to get there. And I know it's not, it can't be from this side. That doesn't make any sense. It's not gonna be from here. They're not connected. I'm just kind of stuck wandering in this area. I hate that the map is always backwards. It's like the moment I come in here, I have this. I can sit here and investigate. She gets up and goes to this door, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's no way to go around either. And it makes me wonder if I'm missing something. This is the thing with the wisp.
Can't do this without a wisp.
And now I'm here again. There's nothing here. I don't understand why I can't get to this vault. This is apparently downstairs. Wherever that is. I still haven't even figured out how to get to this section. I think that might be what I'm supposed to unlock, but I'm not sure. I don't know why nothing makes sense here. It's literally impossible. What does that mean? What? a damn puzzle the entire time. And there's this nonsense.
All yours, Tosh. Looks like we made a door.
It's the wisp. Shit. I can remember. Look at this fun.
Whatever the Warden sealed, we've opened.
I'll get back to that in a minute. I need to... There's another chest over here.
A sight you never see hunting in the deep roads. I'm in the wrong business.
If I remember correctly, there's like a chest. Okay. That's everything, I think. So we can go back this way. There was a door that we opened back in here. Right. I think. Did I pass it? I probably passed it. Okay, no, it's in here. You know, I thought we were gonna have to throw hands. I did it! I was about to leave. Storm color? Ooh. I like lightning. Petrified dragon's egg. Is that it? Please be it. I want to leave. I hate it here. So how do I... One of the clues for this made me so bad. Oh my god. It was like... I needed a wisp. And then I noticed that one of the ghosts kept going through the wall. And I'm like, there's nothing here. What are you talking about? And then I realized it was a fucking puzzle the entire time. Hmm. Did I not take the zip? Hmm. Am I gonna have to go back to the other side? To a one-sided zip. I can't tell if that means I can go underneath. I need a wisp. I know, Brooke. I know. Yeah. God. Yeah, this map sucks. I think the only nice thing about it is that I guess it's pretty and interesting. But I could have gone my whole life not having come here. I'm pretty sure I looked at everything in here. Because I did the puzzles. Where did I go down? Probably nothing. Well, this defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do. Because I want to go to the other side. I don't know what I missed. Because going back the other way... Because that's just in this section. It doesn't connect. Is there? This is the only thing on this floor. Am I missing like an artifact or something? Because it should just be straightforward, but there's no bridge there, so... Unless it had something to do with those pots. And I only found 2 of those. I think there's 3 of them. A little cloud type right on the screen. Sora?
Yep.
Yeah, they like instantly go out. A lot of pains in the right happen. No problem. Okay, we already looked at this. I could have sworn I activated that last time I was here. I think this defeats the purpose as well. Where is that going? I don't know, man. I'll just end up back on the ground. I think it was just to get this. Well, if that's the case... Where's the other pot? I think there's one over there. I feel like this one will save it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's try this one.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, then the other one is over here. Was I just overlooking the third one the entire time? Maybe?
Gotcha. Look, we got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side.
Wait, what door? Hello? Oh. Realized Ty. He died as he lived. Thing hold my work. He bared what was left. Help yourself to his staff. Goodbye, Ty. I'll see you soon. Love, Wreath. Damn. Maybe that's it. Cries. Return to the caves of Shark's Mouth once they are fully accessible. What? So I can't do it yet. Alright. Story it is. Let's go back to Lighthouse and I'm gonna give Imrich his gift thing and then we'll take a look at gear and then we'll move on. My stripes. Okay. Oh, can I upgrade this now?
Manifestation.
Okay, we'll be back. I saved up all of my mementos for that. Oh. Yeah, we do need to talk to everybody. Anyway.
Nev, settling back in.
More or less. Lots to catch up on, but when isn't there? I'm ready to get back to work. If we could skip the personal catch-up. Not the day for it.
Take all the time you need.
A whisper.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Absolutely. Let me go get these other quests first. Go to sleep, baby.
Hey, Hassan.
I love him. I'm so cute.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter... who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not gonna use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
You helped people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector, Faulkner...
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Right, Carter?
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if he guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Leliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
Sorry, she what
so did
now?
you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
What?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solas. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
Crusade.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Something's on fire. I love Harding. Why is our space so pretty? Hello? Oh. Alright, who else do we need to talk to? You know, Lucanus is probably back here with, like... That's Stavrin. Let's see. Does he have a thing?
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
Listen, these cups that they have, these little Antivan cups, I want one. I don't know where I'm gonna find one, but I need one. They're pretty. I would like to add it to my mug collection. Thank you. So if you guys see one, tag me. Why is that so bright?
Poor Nev. She didn't deserve what happened to her city.
Stop making me feel
None
bad.
of the Shadow Dragons in Mirathas did. Not that it would have been any better in Treviso. Sometimes there's just no good choice, right?
No. Okay, back in here. I don't want to talk to you quite yet. You know, I kind of just... Tosh isn't my favorite. She's kind of mean.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance, how would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
This is odd.
Where or who do you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
That's gross. You know, I thought maybe it was just gonna be, you know, like a whole body, but like we're taking pieces now? Okay. Alright.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So
He said, "This is
you
Papa."
built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
I don't know. What undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
I can't answer that. Can you?
I've come to believe there is a return. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
My baby.
How thoughtful, Rook.
Oh yeah, gifts. My room. This is Varix, right? Yeah.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Alright, let's go see what Tosh wants. Even though Tosh has been very rude to everyone.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
For gold and glory.
Right. You were one of us. How'd you end up here?
I upset the wrong nobles in Ravane.
Ugh, those assholes.
That's what I said when I kept one of them from running off with a dangerous artifact. Isabella sent me with Varric until things cooled down.
Ugh, politics. The lords don't take me on political jobs.
Lucky you.
Traps and dragons. That's what I'm good with. Traps and dragons are simple.
What's the most interesting trap you've run into?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read Elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh, puzzles.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Oh, exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
But I hate riddles, so, like, I get it. I get it.
We didn't have a dragon hunter when I was with the Lords. Why do they care about dragons now?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Oh, I miss the days of dodging traps and stealing treasure.
Hey, we're not thieves. We don't steal.
Barb's team literally stole the big prize sword from the Grand Tourney of Starkhaven.
Starkhaven's full of assholes. It doesn't count as stealing from them. You don't screw over anyone who can't afford it.
If the Lords of Fortune ever get a coat of arms, we should print that on the bottom in Old Tavine.
My mother works with them. That's how I met the Lords in the first place.
When I left, Ravine was trying to figure out whether to arrest us or ignore us. How do they feel these days?
They were angry for a while. Then the Antom invaded.
I don't remember meeting your mother when I ran with the Lords. What does she do? Appraisals?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Qunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts, and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last Lord who bled a contact. That's enough. The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Qunari history. The Lords gave her work.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter with all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when.
I don't want to go back. No. Okay. Time to aim. Who should we take? What is she? I don't know what level she is. Let's take Alara. We don't take her often. We don't take harding places either. Here. Let's be good.
What's up? Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you Adari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
Interesting.
My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalin. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Antom must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vosh Vatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. All right.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
And I guess that's the trade-off
Wow.
of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
Consider being lot. So wait, seems to say. I'm going to eat you little fish. First off. Friend.
An Antom supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Yep.
burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Damn.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that.
I don't think she was breastfed, y'all.
Karash,
There was something over
it's
there.
Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
What's the difference between drip rain and mist rain?
Drip rain soaks through the clothes. Mist rain just wets the skin. Sorry, I don't know all the words in your language.
No, I get it.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace.
Is there something
Avatosh.
on that?
I have the
arm,
clouds
or
to watch
is it
and fish to eat.
jewelry?
More than just fish.
Like, are we missing a
Here
horn?
you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatosh.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I learned how to survive as a Tevinter galley slave, and then as a Lord of Fortune, like you. And now I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who have only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't.
What?
Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied.
Oh.
Although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antom.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude, and then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
Okay.
Shut up.
Thanks for the walk.
Okay. Okay. We can do this one now. Return to our lithography at the crossroads. That's right. I haven't been here in a minute.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
If the gods are stirring up trouble in Allah, we won't have enough Belgium.
Lot of weird things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them. Come back alive.
Wait.
Don't be shy. Take a gander.
Okay. Few years. So that's how you do it. 1 defense, 52 defense, mana generation. Needs to be 4 or 3 for these. Okay, I'll have to remember this when I guess that one. Shadow breath.
Good luck. Keep your head out there.
One 64. This is 121 defense. Necrotic resistance. I think Harden got something. And then there's that. Nothing for him. I think we're about to do this quest though, so. Two, 224. Once more. New trinket. I'm gonna have to go through and do their skills and stuff. Prokeeper. 34, 51. Attack my target deals. Okay. Dagger. I think you kind of get the best of both worlds with that one. Trinkets. Nah. Detonation damage versus dragons. That's probably fine for now. Solas is home. Couldn't have let him go when he said he'd take the relic deeper into the forest to deal with it. I have to go after him, and I'm taking Gus. Oros and Gus are always inseparable, and Oros says, always said Gus was the better tracker he knew. You also find the trail. There's a crudely drawn map of the forest, showing where ignorance.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them. This map.
I guess it doesn't matter, but we're doing.
Is a good start.
His quest.
I've been hearing weird things.
Harding, is it true you can control rocks now?
Control? That's funny. I'm still trying not to drop things on my own feet. And I still don't know why this happened.
Best not to question it yet.
Is it though?
It doesn't matter. I was about to run anyway.
A gift.
You saved someone's life.
I know. I just wonder what's next. Hitting us from afar.
for ranged attacks!
Ranged incoming!
We're just gonna ignore that. I'm not going all the way over there to kill you. You could just leave.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. The, what do you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
He really just is just the sweetest little baby. His little floppy ear.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, He purrs when you scratch him. Maybe
He
we can speed
purrs.
things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Oh, Griffin's purr. Okay.
Ow! That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Ugh.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Oh. Please.
Seems pretty clever to me.
A good baby.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said you needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
That scared me.
There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look?
His little...
I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
They said gas me up, please.
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner.
No, because he was
Not
just
that I
talking all
don't
that
enjoy
shit.
punching it squarely in the face.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Ew.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Okay.
That's incredible.
That's one word for it. Where's all that water coming from?
Got me. The Fade? Or... I don't know. But it sure looks cool.
Trouble nearby.
Got him good, Rook.
Get ready.
Not bad, for a Lord of Fortune. Keep that up.
You know, last time I was over here, I had a really hard time dealing with all of that shit. Oops. I don't think there's any quests quite yet. I want to go back that way. Actually. There's a beacon over there. Just in case I have to come back. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why we even activate this. Oh. Noted. For some reason, I thought it was going to be shallow. Alright. We have the beacon.
Better be ready.
Shooting for us! On my order.
No contest.
Oh my god, get off my dick before I punch you in the throat, bro.
As you say.
Get away.
Plenty.
Fucking touching me.
Range incoming.
Coming at range.
Bitch.
I'm good to go again. Not to pry, Harding, but I hear you're hearing things. Voices.
Well, it's just one voice, really.
Join the club. Grey Wardens hear weird things when an archdemon shows up.
What's that like?
A fever dream, muddy, dark. Can't quite grasp it, but something's talking to you.
Oh.
Nice hit, Brooke.
Hate it here.
Great hit, Brooke.
Why are y'all... Okay.
Not to pry, Harding, but I hear you're hearing things. Voices.
Well, it's just one voice, really.
Join the club. Grey Wardens hear weird things when an archdemon shows up.
What's that like?
Fever dream, muddy, dark. Can't quite grasp it, but something's talking to you.
My voice says I should seek her out.
I don't see you have a choice. The best way to come to terms with it is to face it.
Thanks.
I'm really just being nosy at this point. He almost running off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow. What the fuck? Where the fuck is this coming from?
Beat the odds.
That's some bullshit.
Of course.
A pit of darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
Okay.
Another champion. Let's deal with it. Okay. We got more.
Got him in position.
Get me out of here. Oh, so you're a dick. You're just a dick.
Watch out, on your left! You have to move. I'm there.
Finish it. That looked like it hurt. Good to go again.
Done.
Your turn.
Over on your left.
Avron.
Move out of there.
Can you get this off me, please? Please. Get it off me.
For ya.
Turn to the hell you fall out of. Bastard piece of shit. See how you like getting spit roasted in the goddamn corner. Dick.
A win for us.
Right. What the fuck? I already know what's about to come out of that thing, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Looks like it's above. Let me see if I can find it before I touch that. How do we get to that side? I want all of the chests and stuff up there. I think there was a ladder. That's right.
Heard ya.
Alright, let's deal with this thing and hope we don't get ran through.
They come.
Ranged attackers!
What the fuck? Just gonna sit behind this thing.
They're hitting us from afar!
Ow.
Get out of there!
Gotta move.
Ranged incoming!
Fuck. Oh my god.
Don't just stand there!
Trouble. Go, go.
Someone fall up!
Whatever gets it done. Get out of there.
Get clear!
Go, go. Coming at range.
That hurts.
You have to move.
Oh my god. Please let me out! You're kidding! Stop it! What the fuck, dude? I'm so done. This is dick.
Ready to go! On to you!
myself get bamboozled by that nonsense.
Get out of there! Ranged attackers! Finish it!
Get clear! They're at range.
Ooh! Holy shit!
Get out of there!
Gotta move! Don't just stand there!
Gotta move! Go! Go!
Coming at range!
You have to move! Move out of there!
Get clear!
Get out of there! Go! Go! Coming in range!
Oh my god! Please!
Gotta move!
Get out of there!
You have to move!
Gotta move!
Clear the area! Coming in range!
Shooting for us!
God.
Move! Move!
Good job, Davern.
Happy to help.
They're hitting us from afar!
Going back to your gods.
Shit.
I'm good.
Give me the shit. You stinky.
Better get this where
Stinky.
it's needed.
Okay. Did we get everything up? I think? Oh, wait. There's something up there. Okay. Let's go do what we were supposed to do. I was just being nosy here. We'll come back. Let's see. Shades of the Blight. Go to Docktown. Hossberg Wetlands. We haven't been here yet. We do have a quest for it. Washington Museum already has contact. Let's do this one first. I think I'm gonna have to go to... Oh, that works.
Rook, welcome to the Hossberg Wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hossberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If there was a place that needed wardens...
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say wardens sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Become a warden, hear the blight. Kind of a bad trade. The lords just throw a party.
The Wardens throw parties. Sometimes. Sometimes they're even fun.
I'd like to see that. So, what's the plan?
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far for Morlaix? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Samples. That's gonna be... gross? That's probably the best word for it.
I'll give you something to contain the blight. And watch for Darkspawn out there.
Right. Darkspawn. Can't forget them.
Good luck.
Hello there.
Warden's key. Fruit simple tunic. Sure. I'm like broke now.
Oh, hello.
I can't tell
Good day.
anything to you anyway. Right. That's new. And okay. Look nice. Cool down. Neat weekend. Overwhelming strength. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to them, so I don't bring image in that. Wording. Or Thrill of the Chase. Living a light acquaintance. Associate. Contract killer. Anonymous contact. Yeah. Here. Alright. I have to cover some stuff too. Let's just do the first one and each one. And then we'll do that. I don't know what I'm doing anyway.
All right, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family, Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight, before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Are you all right?
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments, yes.
Oh my god.
We got company.
Here we go! Way to go, Rook!
Got the sample.
We're getting there.
Harding, how bad was Demeter's Crossing?
I've seen plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Is it true about them? Don't drop your guard. Back to what we said. Harding, how bad was Demeter's Crossing?
I've seen... Your turn.
Everyone all right?
I've had some practice at this.
Another champion. Let's deal with it. Got it.
You hear stories of blight in Ferelden. I'd seen bits of it, but not like Demeter's Crossing. Not like here.
I've never seen a surge like this.
We'll come back for that. We're only level 30. Or we need to be level 30. I don't think I really have the upgrades for that fight quite yet.
ready.
This was farmland.
Like where my ma lives.
The Blight took it recently.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
You just want to shoot stuff.
Let's start somewhere else then.
That's a problem. Trouble scouted. Here we go.
I think it sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it.
You've got trouble on your right.
Okay.
I'm there.
Anyway, I dodged. Like, I actually dodged. Okay.
It's down.
Okay.
One for us.
Okay.
And another sample.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
Unless this was for that. But there was something in it, so.
See that? Bad guys.
I'm so tired of fighting shit. Can I just look at the area? being a fucking distraction.
Watch for ranged attacks!
Hmm.
They're at range.
Why?
Whatever you say.
There! Finish them, Rook!
Is that the last of them?
Trying to figure out. Okay, so there's something in there. Ugh. You found out by the well. Knocked upstairs, but Mom said she's still not feeling well. I'll be home for supper. If I beat you back from the fields, I'll get a...
Signs of a family that disappeared.
Like something there, but I don't know. Some kind of quest.
Trouble nearby. Keep it coming, bro.
Well. An echo?
It always answers back. It always listens to you. As thanks for cleaning the boards. It's making sure I'm ready. Nothing has to change. The days don't have to change. Dad will be in the fields and Mom will feel better. Her voice is in the well now too. We just need everything ready before the bite comes. Oh, brother.
This echo made promises and then... Do you think it took them all?
All. Sounds about right.
Echo!
Echo.
That's not my voice.
Not your voice.
That's demonic. Like the south field, like the close field. Don't dig again. Keep moving. Shadow wish on a well, and it will just say it again. Check the fields. It's there. I know. It's right. Can't leave yet. Okay.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
I got the side quest.
Lavendale Village. This can't turn out like Demetta's Crossing.
It's still standing, and I'll fight to keep it that way.
I could just use the beacon.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First, Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
You know.
Until you listen, I'll be here.
Not helping. Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to Blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
I don't like him. Like, at all.
He's trying to help.
Enough! You tampered with a ritual that unleashed Blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
Like, you don't see this
The
shit
Blight
going on around
has
you?
Increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the Blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
About to feed his ass a gun.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
How annoying. Yeah, we'll have to come back for that level 30 because I'm pretty sure that's what that thing is. It's a level 30 quest. Investigator Francis. There's something here. I just... Find notes from the missing cat. There's... I did read the note that was there. Until the path of parched. I don't know. I don't know what's there. We'll come back. Let's go do the Docktown quest. We have to talk to Morrigan. Let's try something different. What are you... different? Well, we'll run Harding for a little bit. Nave had her time.
Come to think of it. Harding, how bad was the Metis crossing?
I've seen plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Fine, all right. I want you to get out of my face. Like, get all the way out of my fucking face. Like, fuck you.
What were we talking about? Harding, how bad was the Metis crossing?
Let me just wait for this
I've
to
seen
go.
plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Is it true about the mayor?
I don't know what happened. It's like the gods are tempting him, seeing how weak people can be.
Well, they got their answer. And he got what he deserved.
Nev wasn't so sure.
Well, I am. Rook was right to leave him out there.
That's what I'm saying. He was already taken.
They didn't deserve this. No one does.
And now a dragon. What's happening to this? Holmes. I wish there was something I could do.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Oh my god!
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Yes, bitch! I love it.
Andaran Artishan. Anathara. I wish we could be meeting without our gods threatening to blight the world.
Oh my god. Just the
A
same
blight
voice
that spreads
actor.
wider with each passing heartbeat.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganan and Gillenane.
Not on you. That's crazy.
I won't let you down. Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
What do we need?
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solas's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solas is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Solas was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were...
Stop. Don't do this to me.
I hope it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Yay.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Oh, okay. For a Warden. Oh, that's right. Gift. Change of the wind. Yeah. Okay. Go back to that other area.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it hard to get an accurate idea of where they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solas. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Okay, this might be the last thing that we do. Have a little chit chat. And then
how fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
No. The First Warden still refuses to listen.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy. I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said that nobody else was doing it. That sufficed for me, but you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens. They see themselves as destined to lead this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I mean, it's really just the first warden. I feel like any other warden that's not him, who we've talked to, is down for the cause. It don't matter. They're ready to throw hands because the world is falling apart. The first warden is just a dick. Because I doubt they'd move on their own. It's the thing. I don't really know how to answer this question. Like, let them try what, you know? Elaborate. Before you have me fucking choose. There is no talking to them. They're gonna be here in a day. We don't have time for that.
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the first warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as
That's
that is
okay.
to imagine.
That's what I
the
was
rest of the
thinking.
wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the first warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever is necessary, that's not an answer. Let the wardens try?
All I can really do is keep trying to get through to them.
Have you ever ridden home in a wagon and felt the streets go from paved to dirt beneath the wheels? The horse is slow, and everything grows quiet as you're near home. What do you call that feeling?
I don't really have a word for it.
No, you do not. Elganon destroyed that emotion. He burned it from the mind of every living being. There were spirits of that feeling, just as there are spirits of joy, or fear, or despair. I begged them to fight.
What happened to them?
They waited too long. Without the emotion in this world to focus on, they faded until nothing remained. When you grow quiet, it is a part of your soul reaching for a feeling and finding emptiness. Because I failed.
I understand. I'm not going to fail.
How? What will you do?
I can't force the first warden to listen. I have to let the wardens try it their way.
And how many wardens will die before the first warden realizes his mistake?
I've done everything I can to reason with him.
I once warned an elven village that Gillenane was coming and they were in danger. They would not listen. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their shrieks turned into the grunting of animals. Their eyes were the worst part. They were still aware. They knew what had been done to them. I gained little peace from knowing that I had tried to warn them. Is that what you hoped for?
No. I have to find a way to get through to them.
Then what will you do?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanuris.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanuris as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
So like curfews. Okay.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Nathor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
What about Gillinan and her dragon? Pride and ego can blind someone. We can exploit that.
By contrast, Gillinan was a servant of Andrew, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that? If they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
I see. Well, shit.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
more capes. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have to go to Weishaupt. But we'll do that another time. We might do, I don't know. It depends. We might do it tomorrow. Or I might do community games. Depends. It depends. We'll have to see. Let's see who's on right now. Cynthia? Ooh, Tumnus Acadis being Inquisition. Let's go read Tumnus. Hold on. Let me give you your raid messages. For subs and for followers. I will see you guys tomorrow. I guess we'll decide beginning of stream what we'll end up doing. I'll either do more Dragon Age or we'll do something like Repo or Fortnite or something like that. If you guys want to play games. I love this song so much. Okay, bye guys.